Hey everybody, this is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe, leave your notification on so you not miss DTV at its best. This is my happy Friday morning, October 4th, 2024. Thank you so very much. Right now, the Spidey on Ash show is at 716 subscribers. So to all my 716 subscribers, thank you so very much, but the quest still continues. Let's talk about October. Right now, I am glad to be back on my show. This is a new season, starting next week. I'm happy about a lot of things. Well, today I'm gonna go to work, knock this out and get over it, but that's not the reason why I'm happy. The reason why I'm happy because starting next week, again, we got new games coming out on the horizon. We have Undisputed that's coming out. The new Dragon Ball Shining Zero, that's coming out next week. What else? In a minute, I'm going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about other topics. But I want to give out brief shout outs right quick. But before I get out brief shout outs, I want to get this out the way early. Because sometimes I do forget at the last minute, which I'm trying not to. Let's do that right now. Pull it up. Because I'm doing everything from my tablet. Yes. And if this is your birthday month of October 4th, 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DC and Networks and Power Players. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? It's really no problem at all. One, you have to sub to the show. The most important thing of all. Two, you leave in a comment. Three, if I see within the comments as far as the day of or the day after, I will give you a shout out live on the Spotty on Nash show. All right. In a moment, we're going to talk about movies. Let me just put the banner back up. All right. Okay, what else? What else? Let's see. Other than I'm going to work today, let me give out shout outs right now to the president and co-founder of DC and Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris, and everybody at the Harrison headquarters on the south side of Chicago. To my goddaughter Sarah, my little lima bean, love you. Shout out goes out to you. To Sean's sisters April, shout out goes out to you. Joe, you didn't sub to the show, man. I told you. I said the other day, my Happy Friday shows are at random. You just caught lightning in a bottle. Please sub to the show. Once you sub to the show, you become my 717th subscriber, and I give you a shout out live every time I'm on this camera. So again, shout out goes out to Joe. Please sub to the show. You didn't sub last time. I'm on here now. Here's your chance to sub to the show. Okay. Back to what I was saying as far as shout outs. Who else? To my boy Dion, that's on the third. You got the third on lock. I'm not worried. Shout out goes out to you. To my boy Robbo, birthday's coming up in less than 2 months, man. This would be like 3 dinners you owe me, 3 pot roast dinners. I hate to keep throwing it in your face, man, but we're gonna talk about that. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? To the guru, Larry Leonard at the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to you, to your mom, to your sister Billy, to your neighbors, to everybody that's been supported towards the show on your side of the town, on your side of your neighborhood community. That means a lot. Thank you so very much. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorne. Shout out goes out to you. Ain't seen this person in a while. Lori Toomey Croft. Yay, Spidey. Regular updates. Cheer, bro. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, in fact, I just came back online Wednesday, I believe. So I'm back. You've been a big supporter to the show. I haven't heard from you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Shout out goes out to Lori Toomey Croft. In a moment, we're going to talk about games. As you can see, I'm dressed for work, so I'm doing my show early because in about another hour or two, I got to start heading out for work. Let's get movies out the way and games. For starters, let's talk about movies. Movies. Now, this just came out today, even though I saw an early screening of it yesterday. Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, Joker, Folie Deluxe. The World is Their Stage, only in theaters today. Okay. I saw an early screening of this movie yesterday. I barely made it in time for the 7 o'clock show. Lucky for me, it was still extra couple of credits left. And before I get started, let me grab something right quick, and I'll be right back. I meant to grab it at first, but I'm going to grab it right now. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're going to talk about Joker 2 in the next couple of minutes. But I am going to talk about games right quick for starters. If you're a Zelda fan, I'm pretty sure everybody has a Nintendo Switch. Get this game right now. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. That is available out right now. And you know I'm a Zelda fan. I'm a huge Zelda fan. You want to get this out now because it's limited. And this is the Hyrule Edition. As you can see, it is all gold and black with the Triforce insignia at the bottom of the right-hand analog and on the back. I'll zoom this in so everybody get a closer look. This is the Zelda Hyrule Triforce family insignia, of course, with all the Nintendo Switch logos and bells and whistles and all that stuff. So I love custom stuff, especially if it's made by Nintendo, because I'm a Nintendo fan too. I got to put a new screen protector on here this week. But other than that, scale of 1 to 10, I will give Zelda Echoes of Wisdom a 9, if not a 9.5. So if you want to add this to your collection, because I got every Zelda game that was ever made, you definitely want to get Nintendo's Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. That is available out right now. And just to let you guys know, it's rated E for everyone. I want y'all to understand that. Look at the bottom. Look at the rating. Rated E for everyone and for everybody. So anybody can play this game. You, me, whoever, everybody. But now let's get down to business as far as Joker Folie Deluxe. Here's my opinion on this movie because I saw an early screening of this movie yesterday. And before I talk about that, because I was at the movies yesterday, you know I love Transformers. I had to get this Transformers cup. Now, they did not have the Optimus Prime. You know, Prime is my favorite, but I got the next best thing close to Prime. I got a Megatron. It's a Transformers movie cup. You know, you got Optimus Prime and B-127 on the front, and on the side, excuse me, you have Megatron and Elita 1. But didn't get the Prime. Prime was sold out. I got the Megatron. It's not a total loss, but it was worth it. I mean, I could have got the Bumblebee, but you know what? I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get Megatron and get it out the way. But now let's talk about Joker's Folie Deluxe. Here's my opinion on this movie right now. Saw it yesterday, and to tell you the truth, I don't like rating bad movies, but I gotta go there right now. This was a bad movie, straight up. And what I don't mean by bad is good, I mean bad as terrible. All right. And when I first saw it yesterday for the early screening, you know, I mean, we had a nice little crowd. We had like under like 20 people there, so it was a nice little crowd considering how things is now. And it wasn't like the very first Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. That was good. That was great. Now the second one, Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, the chemistry on them two on this, the movie was amazing, but it was too much like a musical slash love story. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I thought it was cool, but I'm just going to give you the facts as far as I know. I don't want to give you too much of the facts because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to give you the facts. Was it good? Yeah. But was it bad? Totally. Here's the good part about it. Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, as far as them playing their variations, their adaptations of Harley Quinn and Joker, it was, the variance was different, you know, but it different to the point where it became a love story in a way. I thought that was good. The bad part about it, this is when it started getting bad. It was more musical, it was more romantic, and less violence. The violence in here was pretty much bare minimum. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it was some tripped out scenes that don't want to tell you, but Joker did went off the handle a couple of times, and that was about it. As far as Lady Gaga, she might have did maybe one or two things that was outrageous. So the violence was bare minimum. Just to let everybody know. Don't want to get too much to spoil it, but I'm just going there. Now, as far as everything else, it didn't live up to the comic book adaptation or how I would expect Joker and Harley Quinn to be. So if you want to see a nice musical slash love story of the Joker and Harley Quinn, if this is for you, see it. Now, if this was a date night movie, I would take my girl to go see this. I'm going to be honest with you. Me going by myself, it was cool, but I just wasn't feeling it. All right. And right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I got to give this movie a 5 out of 5. You know, they could have made it a little bit more suspenseful. They could have made it a little bit more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the romance and stuff. I think that's cool. But I'm just going to wrap it up in a nutshell. If you want to, how should I put it where everybody can understand me? If you want this to be a date night movie and y'all fans of Joker and Harley Quinn, you take your girl, whoever, this will work perfect. I would consider this more, again, a date night slash musical romantic kind of movie between two villains and coming from two different storylines on how they went through a lot of BS. I would say date night movie, I give it a 10. Seeing it by myself, which I did, got to give it a 5. I got to give it a 5. They could have made the direction in this a little bit more stronger. I'm not, in a way, it was kind of weak. And I hate to diss a movie like that, but to me, it was a little bit weak. Other than the acting, everything else was cool. What I mean by weak, the storyline could have been a little bit more stronger. Just a little bit. Just amp it up some. Okay. Now, will I get this on home video? Because I do have the first Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. I would say yes. Will this be a good date night movie between you and your girl or whoever? I would say yes. Will I see this by myself again? I will say no. Was it worth the $15 seeing it by yourself? No. You take your girl, whoever, yes. So to me, this will be considered a date night movie. This will be considered a date night movie. And I'm going to say this right now. Hollywood, this movie, I'm not saying it's up there with Deadpool and Wolverine. It's definitely not up there with Deadpool and Wolverine, which I can't wait for that to come on home video. As soon as it come out, I'm buying that right away. Another topic for another time. This y'all could have amped it up a little bit. Now, as far as who directed this movie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if James Gunn directed this or not. Hollywood, when you guys made sequels, and I did a little research on this, y'all waited 5 years to make this movie. 5 years. Again, too long. When you wait that long, between 5, 10, 20 years, it doesn't matter. That's too long. I say that because you're going to lose the imagination of it to the point where people are going to stop losing interest. That's not good. Now, I'll admit I'm no movie expert, but I am a movie fan. I pretty much got an idea on how things go in Hollywood to a certain criteria. You guys, when you start making sequels, don't wait too long. That is too long for any movie. I think when it comes down to making movies, again, I'm no expert. I'm just a fan like everybody else. The average movie, even if it's a blockbuster hit, it should be to make something within a project like this or any movie, the sequel should be at least 2, if not 3 years apart. If you haven't made a great movie and it's a sequel after 3 years, don't make it. Then my advice, don't make it at all. Don't wait 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, because now people are going to lose the imagination of how it was like the first time they saw it. Hollywood, you got to do better. Now, as far as the acting is concerned, Joaquin Phoenix, man, I look at him, he's like, I'm going to give you a small spoiler alert. He's like 120 pounds soaking wet. The man is anorexic. Lady Gaga, outstanding performance. I'm not trying to say she's going to outstage Joaquin Phoenix, even though Joaquin Phoenix, he pulled his weight. He pulled his weight. I would say that. Lady Gaga, her performance, her adaptation, her variant of Harley Quinn was musical, smiling. She wasn't crazy like the Harley Quinn we know in the comic book imagination, but she was laid back. She was laid back, but she was that cool, violent kind of laid back in a way. She didn't go ballistic and berserk. And that what made it, and I said on my last show, that what made it very interesting with this woman. So I'm a huge fan of both. I'm a fan of Joaquin Phoenix. Love Lady Gaga. Love the hell out of her. Okay, so wrap this up in a nutshell. If you want to go see Joker Folie Deluxe, my advice, make this movie a date night movie. That way you and your significant other can talk about the views as far as the good and the bad points of this movie. Seeing it by yourself, I'm sorry, I gotta give it a no. Will I see this again? Maybe on home video, something to watch. If I'm with my girl and it's date night, yeah. But all the time, no, sorry, that's not gonna work for me. So leave in the comments and tell me on how you guys feel about Joker Folie Deluxe, or as I would call it, Joker Part 2. Alright, we talked enough about the Joker. Next, let's get into the video game department. Okay, games that's coming out right now. Undisputed will be released next week. And as you can see right here, this is the European version, but I assure you come out the next week, they're going to have the worldwide version of this game. Now, if you buy it right now, it's going to cost like about $70. Or for those who pre-ordered from GameStop like I did, give me 1 second here. I'm about to pull it up right now. $20 more, you can get this one, the Undisputed WBC Deluxe Edition. Alright, I'm going to zoom back in my screen. Now, I've seen the trailers for this game. I've seen how this game looked. It's been a while since I played a boxing game, and I like the feel and the engineering and the schematics of this game and what it can really do. It looks amazing. It looks incredible. And this is the first time in over a decade since we had a boxing game. So to play a boxing game right now after so long, I'm ready for it because you got some of the old and new school boxers on here. Tyson Fury, he's on the cover. Hopefully someday the Gypsy King will regain his throne, regain his championship, his title. Huge fan of the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. All right. But if you pre-order from GameStop, they give you a code that you put in your system, and you can play Roy Jones Jr. 88. And he becomes part of the roster, and you can play this character both on and offline. Also, knowing this game, you can uh, customize your own fighter as far as size, weight division, looks, outfits, all that stuff, all the whistles and bells. Okay, using some old school slang, but you get the idea. Undisputed will be released next week. So if you got it from GameStop, get it. I'm going to do some exclusive gameplay on that so you don't want to miss out. Another game that's coming out next week for those, I'm getting this Christmas. I mean, I can really wait till Christmas. And that's Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. Now keep in mind, the last game I bought that was Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I haven't played that game in like a little over 2 years. So what they did, they took all the Dragon Balls you could think of, from Tenaigachi to Budokai to Xenoverse. They took all their imaginary ideals and crammed it into this one game called Sparkling Zero. Now, could I get this game now? I can, but I said no. I'm gonna wait till Christmas, because right now I just started back on Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm playing the Chaos Ring. That's the Season Pass Part 2 edition of it. I paid like $80 so I can get all the cool outfits, everything that comes with it. So I'm gonna be on that for a while. I will do the Mortal Kombat Chaos Ring storyline. In fact, because Halloween is on a Thursday this year, so I might consider that as one of my Halloween games that I'm going to be playing. Not to mention there's a few other games in my collection that I might pull out as far as Halloween games. Who knows? You might see me play some Resident Evil 2. I might get back on some Devil May Cry. These are some of the couple of Halloween games that you might see me play. I might jump back into some Mortal Kombat 11. Who knows? But not trying to get ahead of myself, but in any case, Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero will be released next week. And for those who want the collector's edition, I'm pretty sure it's too late, but you can always go to their site at BandaiNamco.com. They have the, I'll blow it up a little bit. They have the Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero Premium Collector's Edition. And as you can see, you got Broly, you got Goku Instinct, he's on there. And as you can see, you have 4 exclusive cards and the base game itself. That was what I'm gonna say. Ultra Instinct Goku, and you have Broly. Now, again, this comes out next week. Now, if you want to go to Bandai Namco, I tell anybody right now, no collector's edition should cost more than the game itself. Now, they're not selling this at GameStop. They're not selling it online, and the only place you can buy that is at BandaiNamco.com. Now, something like this, if you want to add this to your man or woman cave, then get it. But I'm going to be honest with you. No collector's edition should cost no more than $150, $180 tops. Buy it. But I tell you right now, if they don't throw in the season pass, because it is considered a fighting game, even if it is the collector's edition, don't buy it. Do not buy it. Unless you want to decorate your ultimate game cave, ultimate man or woman cave, go for it. But me, I'm not going to buy it. I mean, that's just me. I'm happy just owning my gold Nintendo Switch. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I'm playing Legend of Zelda's echo of wisdom. I'm cool with that. But it's your choice should you choose to accept. All right. And leave in the comments, did anybody buy it or not? We talked about Joker. We talked about this. Next movie I am going to see in November, and that's Gladiator 2. I've seen maybe like the second trailer on this. This is going to be amazing. And I'm pretty sure everybody remember the last Gladiator back in the days. I think that was like a little over a decade ago when you have Russell Crowe play Maximus, and Joaquin Phoenix played a young Julius Caesar. In this one, you got Pedro Pascal. You got my girl Connie Nielsen. You know, she played Wonder Woman's mother in all the Wonder Woman movies. And for the first time ever, Denzel Washington, one of the coolest actors in Hollywood, he joins the Gladiator universe to see Denzel in a Gladiator movie. Oh man, it's on. It's on for real. Gladiator 2, I'm just too excited. This comes out November 22nd for those who want to know. And I think it's gonna be cool. And this will be right around in time for Thanksgiving. So you ready to check out a cool Thanksgiving movie? Let me know. Don't want to jump too ahead of myself. I'm not ready for winter. I'm not ready for Christmas anytime soon. But it's been signed, sealed, and official. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yes. I'm ready for this, man. I am so ready for this. Now, I don't know if this is the actual movie poster or not. So, I apologize if it is or if it isn't. This is just something I found that random. But I'm ready for it. You got some amazing actors coming back. You got Ben Schwartz, who plays the voice of Sonic. You have Ebert Eldris. He plays the voice of Knuckles, and you can watch Knuckles on Paramount Plus right now. You got the same voice actor who does the voice for Tails, both in the video game and in the movie. You got the amazing Jim Carrey that comes back as Dr. Robotnik. And for the first time, Idris Elba. Thank you for correcting me that. Shout out goes out to John Aguilera. And if you want to sub to the show, please sub to the show. That way you could be my next subscriber, my next 717 subscriber. Thank you for correcting that for me. His name is kind of tricky, but I'm glad you straightened that out for me. Yeah, Idris Elba. Yes, that's his name. And another actor that's also going to be in this movie, and he happened to be one of my favorite actors. I'm about to pull his picture up right now, and he's going to lend his voice talents. There he is. It has been signed, sealed, and official. Yes, now his name I can spell real good. Keanu Reeves. He plays the voice of my favorite character in the Sonic games, in the Sonic universe. I'm talking about Shadow the Hedgehog. And I've seen the trailer for it. He fits right in. I think that's the most excellent choice they ever made. So you got my boy, he jumps from John Wick to Shadow. And speaking of a John Wick movie, I'll bring this next topic on my next show. I'm seeing trailers, little speculations that they doing a kind of like a female spinoff of a John Wick movie. I have to get further information on that. I think it's called Ballerina. It fits within the John Wick universe, which I will talk about that on my next previous show. But again, one of the most coolest actors in Hollywood, and now to lend his voice talents, to see John Wick jump into the body of Shadow the Hedgehog, and it's one part of the trailer where it's the most iconic scene in the trailer. I can't wait to see it in the movie, when Shadow rides his motorcycle and just start doing his thing. They added that on there. My mind was blown. We got the fat Eggman, Jim Carrey, Dr. Robotnik. My mind is blown. I cannot wait to see this. I mean, they picked a hell of a choice. I mean, again, shout out goes out to Universal Studios. Shout out goes out to Sega of America. Outstanding job. Shout out goes out to Original Pictures. Y'all picked a good choice. In fact, I take that back. Y'all picked a damn good choice. All right, just to let you guys know. I'm telling you, we got a lot of movies. We got a lot of movies coming out soon. Okay. What else? What else? This will be coming out in November. The Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection. That's available out in November. I think maybe like either the second or third week of November. Now, this will be coming out on the Nintendo Switch. So if you have a Switch or a little mini like I got, you can play this game. And it's also coming out to the PlayStation 4. So if you got a 4, you can always jump it on the 5. And these are all the games that's coming out on it. You got X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3, and my favorite one of all, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And you have the Punisher 2-player co-op game where you can play the Punisher and Nick Fury as like a Double Dragon kind of 2-player co-op game. So you're getting all these games. I'm pretty sure it's going to cost like $59 or more. So you're damn near paying like a little over $10 and some change for a game. But it's worth it. Spoiler alert that I mentioned that this game also is in American and Japanese version of it. And another spoiler alert, all the hidden bosses are automatically unlocked. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I figure you guys want to know right now. So if there's a certain hidden boss you're trying to unlock and you can't unlock, problem solved. You ain't got to worry about that. And they have leadership boards which you can play online. Okay, there's a lot of cool stuff you can unlock online as far as your gallery. The list goes on and on. I love fighting games. This my thing. I can't help it, but I do love it a lot. Give me 1 second. Now this you can get out now. This is the Capcom Fighting Collection. Now this is under $20. Okay, and you got some. And now who knows? I might play this on Halloween because you got some cool games that I do want to play around Halloween time. You got Darkstalkers. You got Darkstalkers Night Warriors. You got Darkstalkers Vampire Hunter, Vampire Slayer 2, Hyper, Street Fighter 2, Red Earth, Gem Fighter, Cyber Butts, and Super Puzzle Fighter 2. So you got like 10 classic games for the $20. You can't beat that. I'll just zoom this up on the screen a little bit more for everybody to see. I'll leave it up there for 1 more minute. Then I'll turn it around the back so people get an idea. Leave it up there for a minute. These are all the cool games you get. Now, you can find this at your participating GameStop if you can't find it at GameStop. All else fails, I try to avoid, in fact, I avoid my best not to buy anything online. Only time I buy something online, unless I can't find it in the store now, but you can get this at any GameStop. If GameStop don't have it, any video game store that does have it. If not, then you can go on Amazon. But in case this right here, it's under $25 at the most. You cannot beat that. But now Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the games that I did mention, that's gonna be a little more expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. And yes, I'm going to be doing some exclusive gameplay on the PlayStation 4, which I'm going to jump into the 5. Now, I'll have it for that. Now, as far as for the Switch, I don't have it for the Switch. Hopefully, I might get that later for the Switch, but for now, I got enough to keep me busy. All right. And leave in the comments if you guys are going to get this game or not. I got one more thing to show before I go. This will be the last thing I'll talk about. Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. Now, I hope they pay homage to the late, great James Earl Jones, and he's going to be loved and missed. This will be in theaters December 20th. So this and Sonic 3 will be coming out the same time. If it was up to me, I would love to watch both of them the same day, to be honest with you. And this cool thing is these two movies come out 5 days after my birthday because my birthday is December 15th. But we're going to see who's going to play the voice of Mufasa. We don't know who's it going to be because, like I said, right now we just lost the passing of James Earl Jones, one of the most iconic voice actors and / actors of the century. And now, again, I hope they pay homage and respect to him. If you've seen The Water, it says an orphan becomes king. You can see Mufasa as a cub, but he looked at himself in his own reflection in the water, and pretty much how they did it from the cartoon. And he is going to be the very first Lion King. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Lion King. I love the Lion King so much. You name it, I pretty much got all the Lion Kings on home video. Lion King, the cartoon, Lion King 1.5, Timon and Pumbaa, the live action of it, and now this. I'm gonna go see it. I'm really gonna see it. I'm gonna see Sonic because of Keanu Reeves, because him and Jim Carrey for the first time teaming up in an animated CGI movie. That's rare. I'm gonna see that, but I also want to go see the Lion King because hopefully they live up to the expectation. I just really want to find out who's going to take on the voice of Mufasa right now. That's one. And two, I pray that they pay homage to James Earl Jones on this. I think that'll be a very noble thing that they should. So leave in the comments and tell me, is you guys going to see Mufasa, the Lion King? All right. There's other movies I'm going to talk about, but we'll bring that up on the next show. Okay. And let me just pull this banner back. Did I pass it up? Because I'm moving so fast, it's like crazy, you know. No, I didn't pass it up. There it is. Little Robot Buddy, use officially break. So that's about it. Let me I already gave out shout outs. I tell everybody that I'll be at work later on this afternoon to protect them all from the forces of evil. And like I said, right now, the Spidey Online show is back. Now, don't forget, next week, I'm doing a State of Direction. This month, I'm doing 2 State of Directions because last month, I was off. I had to take a little quick hiatus, take a break from all this. But now, I am back. Leave in the comments. Tell me what you guys want to see on the Spidey Online show. Do you want to see more gameplay? Do you want to see more reviews? Do you want to know anything about more updates? Because we're at 716 subscribers. I would love for this show to jump 800 by the end between now and Halloween. I would love to see this show jump at 900. I would definitely love to see this show jump at 1,000 right around the time for the Christmas holidays. And to me, that's like a blessing. And even though the blessing I have now with the subscribers I have now, I just want to say thank you very much. That's huge to me. And I tell anybody, this show is not up to me. I'm just the name, the face. I just got back online 3 days ago. The bill ain't due for another 2 more weeks to keep the internet on. The 80% are you guys. Your voice matters. Your opinions matters. Your facts matters. Again, this is an old saying that I came up with. Information is just as valuable as money, just as long as you have all the facts. Okay, let me give out little other final shout outs right quick. To my brother in New York City, Prince Unique, one of the members of NWI. that we'll be jamming on WWE 2K24, which we got to team up soon. Shout out goes out to you. And somebody please find Keneal. We got to find him. Shout out goes out to you. Prince, he know what I'm talking about. Jeremiah King, psh, the man needs no introduction. He's a legend in New York City. Good friend of Prince Unique, by the way. Shout out goes out to you guys. Who else we need to give a shout out to? To Mr. Pike's Banter Army. Shout out goes out to you. To Company of Learning. He's a bigger supporter of my show. Shout out goes out to you. In fact, we're going to put this up one more time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And my party's open up to 7 right now. First come, first serve. Just to let everybody know. She is my biggest supporter of all. Demetric Ann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. Shout out goes out to you, to her family out in Gary and Hobart, Indiana, to her grandkids, my future grandkids. They are like my greatest treasures of all. Shout out goes out to you guys. Love you guys very much. Let me just put this back. Okay. No pictures. Okay. Yeah. That means a lot. Now little robot going break. Blessings to you, blessings to you, brother. Yeah, blessing to you, Prince. My party's open. If you want to come in, fine. If not, we could definitely wait till next week because as you can see, I'm getting ready for work. But yeah, Prince, I got this. I don't know if I mentioned this on my show. I have the new Nintendo Switch Hyrule Edition. I'm rocking the gold and the black. And gotta get a screen protector for it this week. And of course, I got this game. So for all my Nintendo fans out there, if you want to add me as a friend request, leave in comments. Yeah, it's gold and black, man. I'll show you one more time. This looks amazing. It is gold and black. I'll bring it up a little bit close. Like that. And on the back, you have the Zelda Hyrule family insignia crest, along with the Triforce. Yep. I'm a Zelda fan. I had to get it, and it looks cool. So I'm not getting rid of that for Jack. Okay. Oh man, I got them in so many. In fact, I got like 5 of these. I got a Nintendo Switch. I got a Nintendo Switch OLED, and I have the Pokemon custom one. See, when I buy these, I don't want to get no plain color. I'd rather have it. This is custom. Nintendo made this. This is custom, by the way. You know, looks good. Out of all of them, I gotta admit this is like my best one. Next time I come on the show, I'll bring all of them. I'll bring all the ones I have. But yeah, I gotta get it ready though. But in any case, right. In any case, just to let you know, Prince, we're gonna do the storyline for Mortal Kombat 1, the Chaos Ring. All right, I'm playing that now. Well, do I got time to play it now? If I do play it now, maybe for about not even an hour. So I might do some gameplay on that now for about an hour before I go to work. So you don't want to miss out on that. What else I was about to say? That's about it as far as games, as far as movies. But let me finish off as far as my state of direction. You're getting one next week. All right. And then you're getting another state of direction at the end of the month. So you don't want to miss out, because I have to do this because this is my way of staying in good grace with PlayStation and YouTube. Okay, it's been 44 minutes. I went past the marker. It's time for me to go. And in 3, 2, 1. And we you hear that music, that means my happy Friday time show for October 4th, 2024 has come to a closure and its final destination. And that's about it. Text green, game over. Okay, I don't understand that, Prince. But that's about it, everybody. And immediately following a few minutes, I'm about to jump on this Mortal Kombat 5. If you guys haven't got the season pass for the Chaos Ring, get it now. You got some amazing characters on there. You got Yub Cybot, okay? You have the both female version cyborgs of Cyrax and Sector. They on there. And they coming out with some other cameo characters that's coming out soon too, so you don't want to miss out on that. And we're gonna see what happens. I'm out of here. I gotta end this show. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. I haven't said this in a while, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'll see everybody next time on the wild side. I'm out of here. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Please, seriously, honestly, truthfully, put those guns down. Let's find another answer. Let's find another choice. Let's find another solution. Let's find another way. Let's find what's best, not for our people, but for ourselves. I'm out of here. Real truth. Peace.